Hello, welcome to Deep Consciousness. I am Kiyoko, who is a medium, spiritual guide, and the mother of a son. Today, I'm going to talk about what I have learned from observing my grandmother's psychic medium sessions as a child. When I was a child, my grandmother, who was a hairdresser, who owned the hairdressing salons, and who was also doing their psychic medium sessions part-time. So whenever the customer came to look for consultations from my grandmothers at the psychic mediums, I used to sit beside her. I was watching both of them. There nobody who are very happy, who is content with their life, will not come to psychic medium sessions. So you can imagine whoever come to psychic medium sessions, they have wounds in their heart. They are angry, they are sad, they have scar. They were looking for a way to find a peace from their incident that they can't move on. So I was really small. Even before school, I was sitting beside them, and then usually the clients will start tell my grandmother what had happened to her. Soon after that, I realized there is always a similar patterns amongst these customers, because when they talk about what had happened to them, there was a big difference between the fact and their own interpretations. Why I knew about it? Because soon after they started to talk about their incident, their screen came down, and then I started to see what really happened. So I hear what happened. I hear the conversations, exact word to word. And then so one way I'll be watching the screen, I'll be hearing the screens, and then in front of us, there was the client describing about the incident, and then there was a gap. So all the clients who thought somebody told them something bad, somebody did something bad to them, and then when they talk about the incident, there was a huge gap. So I was always wondering why these people don't tell us the truth. If you really want to, make a peace about it, you should at least be honest about it. And then soon after that, I then realized they really believed in their mind, not in their heart, but in their mind. They really believed somebody hurt them. Because, sometimes it's easier to believe that, I didn't do anything wrong. She did. So that way, you don't have to admit what you have done. But deepest in your heart, you knew what had happened. And if you don't really make a peace with your mind and then with your heart, the problem keeps occurring in your life. That's why many of us repeat the patterns, similar patterns in our life. For example, sometimes if you have the belief in your mind that no matter what you do, people always don't give you a credit for what you have done. So if you have that beliefs, you go to school or you get a job, you go to the office, maybe your boss always are not fair to you, and then you keep thinking, why this keeps happening to me? So from their point of our higher self, no one can really hurt you. You are just having fun on that moment, playing the games with others, and then they're pretending you got hurt. But if you don't become honest to yourself, life continues the way you are now. So at first, you have to admit whatever happened to you, you are responsible for it. And then if you admit that, you actually takes the strength and power back to your life, because now you have power to change. You have power to make your life in a way that you want to be. But if you are believing that in order for you to be happy is to change somebody's, no, nothing will change. You can't change others. You can only change the way you look at your life. And that, if you change the way how you look at your life, then your frequencies and your vibration will change. And these new vibrations of peace and happiness and joy will attract the same back into your life. So from now on, I would recommend, regardless what had happened to you in your past, you are responsible for whatever happened to you. And you have power to change it. And now you can focus on what you really want to bring into your life. I'm also doing the same. Even though I see things, I hear things, I feel things, I also have my egos, I also have my mind. Sometimes I can be very stubborn and then think, I've done everything I could, and then why did she is treating me this way? Sometimes I may have their angers, but then I really sit down and then take a deep breath, and then I think about this. Why is this happening to me now? What universe is trying to show me? Maybe there is something that I haven't noticed, or maybe something that I'm not honest to myself. Sometimes, I may have a little argument with somebody. Then at first, I want to convince myself that she is wrong. I haven't done anything wrong. But then when I sit down, when I really clear my mind, take a deep breath in and then take a breath out, and then I find finally peace, then I think, what is this? Then I usually realize I will find I will get this like a flashback memories from the past, sometimes from my even like a childhood memories. And then I realize, oh, that small incident happened in my childhood is triggering these emotions happening now. So this is my opportunity to, combine their feelings and then move on. So when I realized that, I only have appreciation to the person who helped me to go through their emotions again, so that I found out what was going on deep inside me. Otherwise, without the emotions, I wouldn't know. I wouldn't even notice it was still there. So, any incident, especially comes with the strong emotions, it's your opportunities. It's like you're ready to let go. So, don't repeat the patterns. You have opportunity to absorb, and then you really feel the feelings from the past, and then just admit it. Oh, I just wanted the person to be sorry to me, or I just wanted my mother to hold me instead of telling me, oh, I'm very busy right now. So we have an inner child who is always looking for opportunity to show us what she or he is going through. And then if you start to have a good relationship with your inner child, life starts to change. I hope today's topic help you for what you're going through. Maybe you have some kind of emotional feelings like now towards somebody's, maybe towards your partner, towards your parents, towards your neighbors, towards your coworkers. Believe me, it was already there before that incident happened. It was inside you. You had this seed in your mind which was very ready to let go. If you really cannot talk to the person, at least talk to the person quietly alone. Because whatever you feel, whatever you say, that message, that feelings, the emotions, the frequencies will reach out to the persons. Sometimes, you can ask your angels. You can ask your spiritual guide. You can ask your higher self to deliver your emotions to the persons. If you want to say sorry, maybe the person is already not there. Still, you can still bring and deliver that message to the person and make a piece of it. Hope I will see you again on my next show. Thank you for watching. If you like it, please like it, my channels, and then subscribe. See you again. Bye.